Okay, we are here. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is Fxpassion broadcasting you live on TradingView. And this is Forex Trader Course 101, everybody. If this is your first time, we are trying to build the 3 pillars of a beginner trader, okay? This is a beginner's course. And pillar number 1, we are trying to build a strategy and or a system that is easy for us to obey, easy to understand. Number 2, we are trying to learn and understand how risk management works inside our strategy and or system. And the big one, we are trying to learn about psychology, how psychology affects our risk management decisions, our decisions inside our strategy and or system. And we are trying to do this with all of this stuff here, right? Basic module, beginner module, intermediate module, and advanced. Remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, and the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And for questions or homeworks, TradingView house rules apply. You can contact me in private chat, or you have the email down in the signatures field. And never forget, having 2 skills is better than 1, and having 3 skills is better than 2, especially in times of uncertainty. And trading is a learnable skill. That being said, everybody, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, huh? How are we? So today is lesson 13. Lesson 13, okay? The higher time frame and the smaller time frame, right? The trading time frame and the confirmation time frame. So how are we going to trade this on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Passion, why on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Because, you know, sometimes it's the style, but many times all around the world, it's the lack of capital, okay? You know, if you're like me 20 years ago, you know, I didn't have the billions and the trillions. I mean, I don't have it today too, you know, but, you know, capital is a problem, you know. If you have enough capital, you can risk 1% on a daily structure. But if you don't have enough capital, you cannot risk 1% on the daily structure, right? Then you need to trade from the smaller time frames. 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, you know, 15 minutes, whatever. Make sense? And this is why what we are going to trade, okay? Now, Spider was asking, and so one more time, when the 1 hour, 2 hour, so trading time frame, when the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart is the trading time frame, then the daily is going to be the confirmation time frame. Okay, so let's clone and click. This is going to be the confirmation time frame, right? And when the daily is the trading time frame, then the weekly is going to be the, and man, the day starts, right, and we have no peace, you know. It's normal. And Skype and cell phones, and everybody wants to talk to you, and it's okay. It's okay. So when the daily is the trading time frame, then the week is going to be the, so this is going to be the confirmation time frame. And if the weekly is the trading time frame, then the monthly it's going to be the confirmation time frame. Let me just quiet my cell phone, everybody. Okay, there you go. So question for the beginner trader, everybody, long or short? Right now, this is what you see on the chart. And one more time, this lesson today may be not relevant for the scalpers. See what is happening on the monthly, on the weekly, on the daily, but this is available lesson for the day traders, intraday traders, swing traders. Okay, so scalpers need to be patient. So 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Everybody, what do you say? Let's make a pool. Long or short? Long or short? On the 1 hour, do you want to go? Do you want to go long on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, or do you want to go short on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Remember, there is no right or wrong. Zuelio says short, Pickle says short. Okay. So let's start the lesson, everybody, okay? Remember, there is no right or wrong, but I'm going to ask questions. Question number one, Teacher Zuelius and Teacher Pickles, why would you go short on if the market is in an uptrend on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Why would you short the market? Everybody remember, every time, you know, I'm not saying I'm the student, you are the teacher. So I'm asking you, for the traders who want to short the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, why would you short an uptrend? Isn't this risky? How would you answer? How would you answer? We are in an uptrend, aren't we? The market's making higher highs, higher lows. So even though there is no right or wrong, I want to short the market. I want to short the market, teacher, but we are in an uptrend. The market. This is the first high. This is a higher low, and this is a higher high. Why would you short uptrend? Make sense, everybody? The daily retracement is ending. How do you know? And now that you are talking about the daily short-term trend is up too. Why would you? I'm not saying that you are wrong. I'm asking questions. Why would you go short on the 1 hour, 2 hour time frame where the trend is up and short-term trend is up? Why would you short this? Right? What now? Man, today's it's a crazy day, you know. Cell phones and Skype and dogs are getting crazy. You know, it's Friday. No, it's Thursday, 13, you know. So everybody else, don't be shy, you know. Don't be afraid. There is no right or wrong. We are here to talk. But we're trying to make sense, you know. If I'm going to win, why did I win? If I'm going to lose, why did I lose? And one more time, I'm not saying that you are wrong, everybody. I'm just asking questions. Zueli says the daily retracement is ending. Okay, how do you know? Teacher Zuelius, how do you know that the daily retracement is ending? In the daily, the market is close to the last lower low. Sure. So what? So what? Remember, everybody, this is the lesson. What would you do right now? Not projected, you know, oh, I'm going to wait that this and this happen. Do you want to buy the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, or would you go long on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? The daily market is close to the last lower low. Yes, it is, but it doesn't change the fact that you have an uptrend on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, and this is your trading time frame. Beginner traders, this is your trading time frame, and the short-term trend on the daily, it's up too. Short-term, it's making higher highs, higher lows. I'm not, one more time, I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I'm asking a question now. So why would we go short in here? Retrace safer due to daily. I don't like going against the fault. So what is the decision? Long or short on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? And this combination, everybody, if you are trading on the smaller time frame, could be 15 minutes, 1 hour, daily, weekly. You have a combination of multiple time frame trading. Make sense, everybody? What's the decision? And this is a difficult part, everybody, and this is a skill. We, as beginner traders, we must decide, right? It's a decision that we must make. So we want to make pips, we want to make money, long or short. Is anybody in here who wants to go long instead of short? And one more time, this is one of those lessons, everybody, you should watch 2 or 3 times at least in order to understand what is happening, why it's happening, But hopefully this lesson today is going to clarify the probabilities, Oh, why this wins most of the time, why this loses most of the time. It's all in here. This is all the math. Now this is all that you need to understand how 4 time frames relate one to another, and where is the greatest force, and what is relevant to what, against the daily. Because I don't like to go against the daily. Okay, but everybody, I understand you, believe me, but liking something or going short right now, those are 2 different things. I cannot short, right now because I don't like going daily. Make sense, everybody? Make sense? But talking about technicals, let's forget everybody about the daily for a second, okay? Let's forget about the daily. And would you short? Would you short the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? We can go long in 2 hour pattern, short trend after a counter trend break, but is riskier. What's the decision? Because it says long. Exactly. So see, everybody, this is what messes with our mind when we are looking at the charts. The 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, it's up, and it's long, but you are seeing the daily and you say, whoa, what is, maybe I should short the market because the market hit, market is at past resistance that we are going to learn in the future lessons, right? And this messes with our head. And we are not sure on what should we do, what are we doing, man, should I go long in here? Yes, but the daily is at past resistance. Okay, but the short-term trend on the daily, it's still making higher highs, higher lows, but right? This is our challenge as beginner traders as far as the thought process. Yes or yes, everybody? Yes or yes? Okay, so long, short, long, what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to help a little bit. So trading concept, okay? Trading concept. One more time. Trading concept. Trade what you see. Okay, trading concept, trade what you see. Make sense, everybody? If we're going to use trade what you see, what we're going to do on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? If we're going to trade what you see, what is the logical decision? Long or short? Trade what you see, 1, 2, 4, and trade what you see. Trade what you see, and remember another one. You know, this is for the beginner traders. 90% of beginner traders lose money, hopefully on the demo, right? Lose money not because of the wrong direction, but because of wrong timing. Everybody, if you're a beginner trader, burn this in your head. Trade what you see, and burn in your head that 90% of traders lose money, hopefully on the demo, you know, not because of the wrong direction, short, like, you know, oh, let's short the 1, 2, 4 hour chart, let's short the daily, but because of the wrong timing. It's not the right time to go short. Yes, but there is no yes, but. It's not the right time. We are right on the direction, but the time, it's not right. If you're a beginner trader, can you understand this? You can short the market, you want to short the market because the daily it's like this and we are past resistance and whatever. It's not the time. If you enter prematurely, you are going to burn yourself. Make sense, everybody? Or am I talking nonsense? And can you relate to this, everybody? How many of you spot the right direction? This was me for sure, you know, back in the time. I was doing my analysis, I would trade, I would work hard, I would analyze the chart, I would spot the right direction, but I would lose because I didn't enter at the right time. I would enter prematurely or I would enter too late. Are Sepster exactly the problem I had? Me too, back in time. You know, me too. So what is going to help everybody? Trade what you see. Oh yes, but believe me, I know it's difficult. Believe me, I know it's difficult, everybody, because you have something like this, and then you have something like this, and you have something like this, and your mentor, your coach, your teacher is telling you short the market, and all that you see is pass support, pass support, pass support, pass support. Everybody, I know exactly how you think and feel. Oh, you cannot possibly. I know exactly how you think and feel as a beginner trader because I was there. You know, the mentor, the teacher, the boss, whatever, you know, institutional traders, the boss is telling you short the market, John or Jane, you know, and then he leaves you, and all that you see is pass support, pass support, pass support, and your brain is thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to reverse. This is going to take me out. This is how a beginner trader's mind operates, and it's normal. And this is the learning part. You know, when you hear trading is a learnable skill, this is what we are talking about. And when you understand and practice the technicals, the skill is not the chart anymore. The skill is emotions. So my brain, you know, I'm still seeing pass support, pass support, pass support, pass support, you know, but I'm emotionally strong enough to because trade what you see. The market broke the uptrend line and it's making lower lows, lower highs. So good news, bad news, everybody. What you are experiencing, it's totally normal. Okay, I'm not going to say bad news, but the challenging part is going to take us some time to enter, like with hesitation, you know. Make sense? So going back in here, the concept, trade what you see, you know. And how many of you are thinking when this happens, oh, but if I'm going to lose, and here answer for anyway, you are going to lose anyway, or in an extension, or in a retracement. All professional traders have losing trades. You are going to lose anyway. But you cannot build your emotional skill, everybody, until you work hard and force yourself to trade what you see. In the future lessons, it's going to be trade what you see according to your strategy. But nonetheless, it's trade what you see. Why is that? Because 90% of beginner traders lose money, not because of wrong direction, but because of wrong timing. It was not yet. Make sense, everybody? Can you relate to this? And Sepster, one more time, thank you for being honest. You know, I'm telling everybody, this was me back in time for sure. You know, I cannot win this game, everybody, unless I'm honest with myself, like, yeah, you know, I'm doing this too. Make sense? And it's not like, oh, you know, I'm timid or I'm shy or I'm afraid. I need to be honest with myself. Yeah, you know, this is me, and I'm doing this too. I'm entering prematurely. Denan says yes, thumbs up. Pickle says yes. Thank you very much. So the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, what? One more time, what we're going to do. And remember, I'm going to throw you stones because I want to teach something, and it's not easy to understand, you know. You want to go short, I'm going to challenge you. Now you say, oh, but okay, so let's go long. I'm going to challenge you again. You know, this stuff in here, it explains almost everything, but it's not that easy to learn. And the only way for you to learn is to have stones, like questions, heavy questions, you know, from my side, like, oh, let's go long. Well, why do you want to go long? Isn't this risky? Can you send me this video, please? Arnold, I cannot send you, but this video is going to be on trading on my YouTube channel. Okay. Arnold. Okay. I cannot send it to you, but it's going to be on TradingView. And if you go on my profile, there is a link to the YouTube channel. Okay. And I asked the student, he's doing for me. He said that until the end of the weekend, all the videos are going to be uploaded. Actually, your microphone is not clear. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry hearing this kind of technology. Can you send me your YouTube channel? Not in here, but contact me in the private chat, okay? I cannot share. It would be against the trading house rules. Videos can be found on the platform under his name, Streaming Sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hi, I think long because of double bottom on the daily. There are long, okay, but there are no double bottom on the daily. You know, the chart was like, so from the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, long, right? Now, this is the learning part, everybody. Time freezer, I think long, right? So teacher time freezer, why would you go long if the daily structure is down? Isn't this risky, teacher freezer time? Time freezer, sorry. Teacher time freezer, isn't this risky? We are going long, but the daily structure is down. So isn't this risky? See, everybody, you're going to have challenges and questions either way, or you want to short the market, or you want to go long. So trade what you see on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart long. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. But now time freezer says because of blah blah, or I mean not blah blah, but because double bottom on the daily. And I'm looking at the daily, and as a student, I'm asking teacher time freezer, but we isn't the structure down? And as a beginner trader, I should go with the structure or the market wave. So going long right now, isn't this risky? Not a problem, time freezer, don't worry. I was explaining to Zuelius and Pickles that the short-term trend is up on the daily, and it's not the right time to go short. So let's go long, okay, but you know, if this is the trading time frame, this is the confirmation time frame, and the daily chart controls the 1 hour, 2 hour. The higher time frame controls the price movement and the direction of the smaller time frame. You know, isn't this a risky trade? Yes, it would be risky. So how can we make money, pips? How can we make pips and money? Everybody, this happens every time all around the world with beginner traders. We are opening our trading station, we check the chart, and we see something like this. And remember, there is no right or wrong. Okay, so trade what you see on the trading time frame. It's in an uptrend. Trade what you see. We are in a down retracement. So should we go long or should we go short on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? And you remember, if you are thinking as a beginner trader, you know, oh, but I'm going to lose, like in here, you know, your teacher, your mentor, your boss, if you're an institutional trader, come on, trading view. If you're an institutional trader, your boss is going to tell you, or a senior manager or senior trader is going to tell you short. and your brain is going to see just past support, past support, past support, past support. You know, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose. The market is going to retrace. Same. You know, and if you think that, oh, but I'm going to lose, you are going to lose anyway. You know, losers are part of the game, and this understanding, it's an emotional skill. You know, I can understand intellectually. You know, yeah, I understand this intellectually. Losers are part of the game. I understand this, but when it's the time to trade, I freeze. I'm scared. You know, I'm afraid. I've been trading wrong for so long, so I've been losing because of the wrong timing, and now that it's the time to enter, I'm scared. Yes, beginner trader. Can you relate to this, everybody? And then, or we are going to wait too long, you know. Let's say that the market, what the market is going to do on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, you know, the market is going to retrace and is going to go up, you know, and then I'm going to enter because, oh, I was right. You know, the market's making higher highs, higher lows one more time, and this price movement now it's clear, so now I'm going to enter. And as soon as we enter, what is going to happen? As soon as we enter, what is going to happen? This is going to happen, right? Can you relate to this, everybody? Passion, why are you laughing? Because I did this back in time. I did this. This is why it's funny today. Here, you know, what Zuelio said first. Oh, what we're going to learn, you know, step by step. Oh, but we are test resistance, you know. So the market would go up one more time and then would start reverse, right? But you missed the point, everybody. This was a profitable trade on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. So if we would act on trade what you see when the time is right, we would make pips and money because we are. But then the market is going to show us that we were right in our thinking. We would enter too late, you know, and then we would lose. And then we would think, oh, but I got this one right the day, you know, I was expecting this. Can you relate, everybody? Do you think this way? This is a beginner trader mentality. It's normal. It's totally normal. It's totally okay. So hopefully also get an understanding how we are thinking and what is the next level. What is the next step? How should I think? How should I act? What is the skill here? The skill is purely emotional. You know, trade what you see. I should have entered here. This was the entry, and this trade was profitable. Oops, not this one. And this trade was profitable. Make sense? Can you relate to this? It's in the last instance when I understand the charts. Talking about trading, it's not about the chart anymore. It's about me as a trader. Do I have the courage? Do I have the patience? Do I have the stamina to enter in here? And not to be afraid, not to wait too long, you know? Because one more time, if you enter up in here, this is the worst possible place to go long. Why is that? Because I need to give you the answer because the time time is ticking away. This is the we learned in the previous lessons that after an extension, what must come? Do you understand, everybody, the previous lessons, why it was market structure first, the market wave, how the market behaves? If you don't have the knowledge as a beginner trader, you don't want to hear this, but you have zero chance in this market. Yeah, it's retracing. I think your screen froze. I'm sorry about this, everybody. Okay, so it's going to retrace, yes, sir. But this is me, back in time. I was trading what I was seeing. I was scared. I would wait too long, and when I would enter in the worst possible place. But I had the confidence because the market showed me. I would enter at the worst, thinking that everything is okay, and then I would lose. And I would go from the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. I would go on the daily thinking, oh yeah, but I was right in here. Make sense? And then I would start to understand and trade the market from the daily, right? So let's address the daily. So the daily is the trading time frame, and the weekly is the confirmation time frame. So what about the daily, long or short, right now? I wait too long and enter in the middle. Thank you for being honest. So try to build your skill, try to build your emotional skill, okay? It's normal, everybody, don't worry, it's normal. But this is what we're talking about. Try to force yourself, okay? I'm telling everybody, stay strong, right? Try to be stronger and not to hesitate too much, and try not to be late too much. Pickles are short. And I'm going to address the ICE at the end of the lesson, okay? Data providers. So the H chart, everybody, who in here wants to go short? Who in here wants to go short, everybody? We are on the daily right now. Who in here wants to short the market right now? People says, I want to go short. Teacher Sepster, teacher Time Freezer, teacher Arnold. Long or short on the daily time frame? And one more time, everybody, there is no right or wrong. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. The daily is the trading time frame. The weekly is the confirmation time frame. So we are looking at the relationship between those two. It's the same thinking process, everybody, from the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart related to the daily. Now we are trying to enter from the daily because we lost, right? We lost on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, but we were right on the daily, Make sense? This is how we think. Oh, I knew this is going to retrace, and I went long, and yes, it retraced, so I'm going to enter from the daily chart, And the question is, so sitting here, is the right time to go short? And the next question is, everybody, for the beginner trader, is the weekly, what is the weekly telling you? The weekly is the father of the sun. Weekly is the father, the daily is the sun. and the monthly is the grandfather, you know. Grandfather, I mean grandfather, father, son, nephew. You know, who is stronger? And the weekly takes correction on the daily and on the 1, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. So before going short on the daily, it's all the same, really, you know, just different time frames. But before going short on the daily, what is the weekly telling? Is the structure up? Is the structure down? What is the short-term trend doing on the weekly? Everybody? If you can understand this lesson, everybody, and it's going to take some time, you know, watch this lesson 2 or 3 times, but if you can understand this lesson just briefly, you are going to have a great head start. Down. Nope. The weekly time frame, everybody. So let's address first structure. What do we have on the weekly? We have the extension, right? And we have the retracement. Do we agree on this, everybody? Structure on the weekly is extension, retracement, yes? Instead of having highs and lows, I just connected the relevant high, relevant low. Okay, do we agree that the weekly chart, it's in an up structure? Buy on weekly. Calm down. Everybody, you must see, this is what it's mixing. You must understand that we have the same challenge. Oh, but the daily, you are trading the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. You are not trading the daily. And now, Pickle says, buy on the weekly. Pickles, you are correct, but we are not buying the weekly. Our trading time frame is the daily, not the weekly. And this makes all the difference. Why is that? Our stop loss is going to be based on the daily, not the weekly. Everybody, make sense? We don't have enough capital to put our stop loss on the weekly. We are going to put our stop loss on the daily. Same relationship as it was here before. Passion, this is too complex. Go back, start to watch lesson number 1 one more time, and come to lesson 13. You know, this is complex at the beginning, believe me, you know, but when you get it, it's not that complex anymore. It's a tough one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You cannot learn in an easy way, believe me. I tried. Doesn't work. You know, so I'm on the daily, right? Should I go long or should I go short? And before going long or short, what is the confirmation time frame doing? So time is ticking away, everybody. We have an up structure on the weekly. Next question, what is the short-term trend doing? The short-term trend doing lower lows, lower highs, or is the short-term trend doing higher highs, higher lows? This messes with the head of the beginner trader every single day. So I can spot the up structure. You know, I've been studying the charts. I've been trading enough, but I still have some challenges as a beginner trader to identify what is what in here. Did the short-term trend change? Do we have higher highs, higher lows? Do we have lower highs? And time freeze, you are right. It's a tough one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Would this be a time to go long or short on the weekly chart? So here's the question, everybody. Is it the time to go long or short on the weekly time frame? Okay, everybody, I need to take something. Give me a second. In the meantime, try to put in the chat what you think. Okay, everybody, sorry about that. Weekly is changing direction, beginning of a new extension. Wow, very good. So, yes, sir, right? Now, this is a tough one. Why is this, everybody? Because the relevant trend is here, right? This is the relevant trend. This is the relevant short-term downtrend. And our brain is seeing this, you know, and look at the daily, you know, when you compress the chart and you look at the daily, and you are going to see exactly the same thing, right? This is this on the daily, correct? We are seeing exactly the same thing. So we would see this. So this would be the low, this would be the high, you know. This would be the low, high, low, right? So we are looking at the exact, so the quadrant, right? And let's make it this. This quadrant is this quadrant on the weekly. And our brain, you know, our brain is going to see, oh, so it's short, right? On the daily, it makes sense to go short. On the weekly, our brain is going to see, and this is called spatial intelligence, our brain is going to see short too. Makes sense, everybody? You know, so most likely I would go short in here. And not always, but many times, I'm going to short in here. Okay, delete here. Many times I'm going to short in here, you know, maybe not right now because I've learned that it's not the right time, but many times I'm going to wait for the market to do something like this, you know. I'm going to short the market, and as soon as I'm going to short the market on the daily, what is going to happen? Bam, I'm going to lose again. Passion, why are you showing us how we lose? Great question. Answer. You must understand the losers. You must learn and understand why are you losing. You cannot win this game, everybody. This is the difficult part. Nobody wants to listen to. Teaching traders, teaching students, you know. Show me how to win. Win, it's half of the story. You need to learn how not to lose too much. Make sense, everybody? If you just win, but you don't work on your losers, you are not going anywhere. Make sense? So this is why, you know. And what happened? What Zuelio said, you know, it's a beginning of the new extension, and the beginner trader is going to say, "Oh, but you told us to trade. What are you seeing? The higher time frame controls the smaller time frame, and the lesson today is how to use the trading time frame and the confirmation time frame for better trading." Time freeze or time up, thank you very much. Trade what you see, sure, but trade what you see on the weekly, it's something different, right? And from the previous lessons, when the change of the short-term trend comes along, then this is the signal, not a guaranteed signal, that the next extension most likely is going to form. Yes, thank you for addressing the bad hard stuff. Guys, believe me, you are far away from the beginner traders that just want the show me how to win, and I'm telling them, no, it's not like this. It doesn't work that way. So now that we clarified, everybody, why we lose, what are the best, so now finally, right? We suffered a lot today. What are the best high quality, high probability, and about timing? Where should we put this? Okay, what are the best quality, the best probability? So now that we clarified how we lose and why we lose, you know, the best, not the best, the high probability trades are when both time frames, the trading time frame and the confirmation time frame, are aligned. The high probability trades are when both time frames, the trading time frame and the confirmation time frame, are aligned. What does this mean? So delete. Talking about the daily, okay, not to be too complex. Talking about the, but it's really a concept, you know, it's a mindset. Talking about the daily, okay, I would not go short anymore on the daily. Oh, but we are at the past resistance. Yes, but not on the weekly. Look at the statement. The high probability trades are when both time frames, the trade and the confirmation time frame, are aligned. Make sense, everybody? So I'm not shorting the daily anymore. Okay. Why not? Because of the weekly. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a downtrend line on the daily. I'm going to draw a downtrend line on the weekly. And when the weekly is going to break the downtrend line, this is where the day is going to break the downtrend line. And this is just an example where the two lines, where the two time frames are aligned. Those are the highest quality, highest probability trades that you can find. And the same goes for the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart and the daily chart. So starting from today, everybody, before you enter the trade, try to figure out if your trade is a high probability trade, taking consideration the smaller time frame and the higher time frame, taking consideration your trading time frame and your confirmation time frame, and try to figure out if those two or those two, whatever, if they are aligned or not. I know it's difficult stuff, it's not that easy in the beginning. Believe me, I was there, And before we finish for today, it's not that easy. Why not? Because we have this sucker here. Sometimes we have this sucker, which is called a monthly time frame, sometimes giving us problems. But this is for another lesson, not to be too complex. But if you would just implement, everybody, the concept of don't just trade from your trading time frame, but check the confirmation time frame and try to find alignment between the two, your trading is going to improve. Common sense, it's not me talking to, Passion is smart. It's common sense, right? Passion, why is like this? Because it's a concept. The higher time frame controls price movement and market direction of the smaller time frame. So when the weekly is going to go up, it's going to 1, 2 hour, 4 hour, and the 15 minutes. The weekly is the higher time frame. When the weekly is moving up, all the other smaller time frames are moving up too. Makes sense, everybody? It's really common sense, but it's complex in the beginning. Believe me, I understand you. Watch these lessons, ask questions, okay? And before we finish today, I promise people send an email. Why are you choosing? So as a data provider, right? When we are here, everybody, like USD, JPY, and you have here different data providers, FXCM, Oenda, Forex.com. Okay, I'm not using IDC. I'm not using IDC because, and this is just my opinion. Okay, it's not a rule. I'm not using IDC on the monthly chart because the other brokers and traders are not seeing it. Do you see IDC? And I'm not saying that it's wrong. See, everybody, this is USD JPY from IDC, and the upper band, talking about the Forex market, the upper band would be 300. Make sense? But most of the traders are seeing this. Now I need to check not to say something incorrect. So the upper band on IDC is 300. So if I'm here and USD JPY and I'm going on FXCM, the upper band is where? The upper band is at, go on USD JPY and I go to Oenda, the upper band would be 128. If I go USD JPY Saxo Bank, the upper band would be 180. If I go on USD JPY, which one? Forex.com, yeah, maybe, it would be 128 monthly chart. Make sense, everybody? So when you are choosing your data provider, everybody, you need to be, this is not beginner stuff, but you need to find a spot where you would say, oh, all the traders around the world, it doesn't matter institutional or retail, this is the chart that they are trading and looking and making their decisions from. And IDC, it's not right or wrong, this is just my opinion, everybody, make no mistakes. USD JPY. USD JPY. IDC, it's too far away. In my opinion, not a rule. This is how I see it. Make sense, everybody? the traders, the institutional traders from FXCM or whatever, they would see the top and the bottom somewhere around here. But if I'm looking at IDC, it's what the chart is showing me. And where most of the institutional traders would go short somewhere in here, I would still try to go long. Make sense? One more time, it's not a rule, it's just an opinion. This is choosing to trade or to chart on IDC, but I'm not saying that it's wrong, you know. Okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, next level number 4. Not for the beginners, for an advanced one. If you want to get funded, everybody, and trade for a regulated asset manager, ask for Incubation, where you will receive up to 70% of profit share on our funds. No tricks, no hidden costs, no testing phases, you know, no 60 days, 19 days, nothing. Show us that you are a good trader and you can build a career with us, okay? So it's a sequence, you know. First you must complete next level number 1, then you must complete next level number 2, then if you want, you can go to next level number 3, and finally to the next level number 4. But next level number 4 is not for beginners. Okay, I'm showing you this because some of you are asking me, oh, Passion, just the beginner's course, or do you have something else? Well, there you have it. Next level number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, everybody, see you back on Monday. Tomorrow I don't have time, I'm sorry. See you back on Monday. Until Monday, stay strong and relax with passion. This is Fxpassion. Sign